fights, you got to be on point with what you're doing. You got to be
Yeah.
not so ridiculous.
Right. The reality is the farther you get in pools, the less you get away with some of those simple knowledge checks. And that's why when you watch early pools, that's why sometimes you see players in certain matchups keeping it very simple.
Right.
You know, like using like standing roundhouse or standing forward, whatever your good poke is, to be like, I'm not going to overextend. Like, you need to show me that I need to approach this with some realness.
Right.
But you get farther in those brackets, in those pools, that stops happening. It looks like we're locking in a poison here on the P2 side.
Okay, and Rashid, which is still a good matchup for Rashid. Like maybe I don't know, maybe 5.5. I still think that poison has many ways around this character. V reversal is very important in this matchup.
Yes.
If you V reversal, you can't get a full punish on some of her moves, and if he knows to do that, it'll get him out not only the corner, but able to start his offense. So as a poison player, you have to pick your shots carefully when V-bar is on the deck. You also have to be very careful about this character running rampant. He's got so many ways to do the aerial approach, and the crouching medium punch has been nerfed. CLOVERWOLF, but see if you can contain Rashid.
I think one of the things is when we watched Pump earlier, it was a very grounded approach, and obviously Poison is a great grounded character. You have to weather the storm of dealing with that whip. The crouching strong already coming into play, as you called out, but despite all of that, we are still already in this corner. Pump firmly in the driver's seat here. You're dealing with that corner offense from Rashid. That's a bad place to be.
Yeah, here's the EX heart rate. Flip out. That's not a bad option for PUMPERJAM right there. Might be called out in a different sort of way from CLOVERWOLF. Back in the corner go. Jump in. Just a light touch.
Ooh.
Flip out again. PUMPERJAM with the sweep off the feet. Back throw. Her range on her throw is ridiculous. People need to watch out for that. There's a V reversal. Gets out of the corner. That escape option. So good. Caught the crouching medium kick. CLOVERWOLF adding up in a lot of damage.
Oh, clipped with a good activation point here. PUMPERJAM doesn't elect to spend a whole lot more, but we've got full trigger here to layer a whole bunch of offense. But the low forward activate, but you're too far away for the big damage cash out.
Crouching medium punch, caught him on wake up, now put him back to sleep. CLOVERWOLF. Maybe
Good
not
recovery.
finding everything, but still enough.
Yeah. Neither one of them spending a whole lot of EX in that last round either. Now we're seeing the cash out into the heart rate. Oh my god, the hard call out, not gonna work, gonna get punished for it instead.
My man spent all the resources. That's unfortunate. Stun is rising. One of the things that look at that throw range. Look at that throw range. Ridiculous with it. But one of the things that you have to worry about with this character is like the damage that she put out. She's a zoner. There's a lot of damage, but she just cannot deal with defense very well. Throw, caught up in the corner. Not where you want to be. Crouching kick activation, of course. Finds a fierce. Hits him low. Anarchy don't rain with the Molotov. One more in the docket. About to put him in a bucket.
Frame trap shimmy.
Oh, that could have been it. But just sends out the crouching medium punch still. CLOVERWOLF getting a little lucky.
Yeah, that's both rounds now. CLOVERWOLF with the game-winning hit, losing it, but then managing to recover enough in the scramble to keep the matchup going. And PUMPERJAM with a couple of big mistakes here. I mean, that CA was a mistake. I'm not going to say a mistake. I am evaluating it as a mistake, but it was a hard call out.
It's a mistake because you waste all that bar. Maybe not the best time to use the CA. You know, you want to, if you want to use it as a bust out, you want to use that in a knockout situation where you feel oppressed. He had already taken a jab, so these situations are adding up.
You have EX Mixer.
Yeah, you might as well, if you're going to spin bar, use an EXTP in that situation. Unfortunately, we're going to see a punch. Never mind. Good stuff for PUMPERJAM. Well, on the Oki. Not really Oki, but at least the dash up pressure.
Right, fishing with the standing medium kick. One thing, it seems like Pump is trying to counter poke in certain ranges where Poison can actually compete very well. Perhaps less familiar with the matchup. There's the throw through the V reversal.
I like for him to stand outside the standing heavy punch range, try to find a whip punch.
That's
on
another
that.
one. The counter poke there with the low short, but it's in a spot where Poison is actually advantageous.
Absolutely right about that. Caught in the corner, so taking back his turn. Whip. Again, running it. Clover, still caught in the corner. That could have been it. No anti-air either with the heavy mixer.
All right, raw activate. Oh my god, still alive.
Oh my man.
What are you doing to me, Pump?
Pump with just the immediate anti-air for no real reason. Unfortunately, CLOVERWOLF, I feel like it just nerves you. Like, what am I, like, I'm panicking. Like, what do I do with this character? He's beasting me up. A lot of damage is coming through. PUMPERJAM, it must be the nerves getting to him. This is set point, CLOVERWOLF.
All right, plus frames once again. Has been pretty good about respecting the plus frames. I think it's just not used to where you want to counter poke against Poison.
EX keeping him caught up in the corner. Immediate tech crouch, fierce interruption on those slow buttons. Crouching punch stays in front. Crouching kick into the eagle spike. In the stun, there you go. Get it done, Pumper. Pump up the jam. Pump it up.
All right, closes out the round, staves off set point, but it is still set point for CLOVERWOLF here.
A little bit longer. You gotta be a little bit stronger. I gotta see this dude get in to CLOVERWOLF in that position that you were talking about before, like where it's your close range. In that mid distance, unless you're outside the pierce range, you're looking for a whip punish. No real reason to be there.
Oh, the back throw, throwing Rashid out of a reversal of some kind. Pump was doing something that was not teching.
That's hard. You're already in a plus one situation. I get it. My man tried to go for a sweep. He wasn't even in the distance to do it. The whip punch on the crouch pierce is really predictive. He's waiting for him to press some of these buttons and get caught in the extension.
And he's hitting these low forwards in these spots. It's like Pump is using low forward and trying to snipe a low forward, but instead CLOVERWOLF is using fierce buttons instead because that's how Poison is tooled.
That's a fierce
the
amount of damage. One touch, hold that throw with the melee rock up and down the block. CLOVERWOLF taking down Pump and putting them in losers. Man, if there's a character that can calm and weather the storm of many characters that want to be aggressive or many playstyles that want to be aggressive, it's